Matthew 7:24.
Strong's G 1674. Hellenis. Hellenis.
Now, I don't know if you want to read anything about it.
It simply says a Gentile woman, not a Jewish, a Greek woman.
Yeah,
she was an Israelite.
Yes, they went off.
Yeah, they went totally off.
Now, the word there is what was Hellenis.
Yeah.
Now, hold that and go to I believe it's Acts the 6th chapter. It'll be a completely different, right? The first verse of Acts 6. Now the word should come. This is talking about the Grecian woman.
Yep, the Grecians. Here's the Greek word.
Strong's G 1675. Hellenistes. Hellenistes.
Now, if you listen to both of those words, one is the first one was Hellenist.
Yeah, Hellenist.
Hellenist.
Yep.
This one is Hellenistes or Hellenistas.
Mm-hmm.
Now read the passage.
The scripture?
Of the scripture. And then you're going to read the definition first. See what it says right there.
Okay. Let me go back. Waiting for it to load up.
So you got these other Israelite groups that don't go deep, and they'll come across the scripture. Well, that was a white woman right there.
Yeah, they're regurgitating what they learned in the past. I was supposed to
just read the definition then.
Yeah.
Well, since it came up, read the whatever.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Hellenistes or Hellenistas, a Hellenist, one who imitates the manners and customs or the worship of the Greeks and use the Greek tongue. Used in the New Testament of Jews born in foreign lands and speaking Greek.
That's it. So they got it right. Like I said, there's a difference between the word Hellenistas and Hellenis. Hellenistas is an Israelite that was born outside of Jerusalem that picked up the customs of the Greeks, which the philosophy of the Greeks is Hellenin. But they still knew that they were Israelites. Case in point, that's in Maccabees. I think it's 2 Maccabees 12. The Spartans, the Lacedaemonians. The Lacedaemonians are Israelites, which another name that they had was the Spartans. Like if you saw the movie, which everybody saw that movie 300, they showed King Leonidas with that long black bushy beard. They should have got Denzel to play King Leonidas. They were showing you that they were Israelites with that beard. Because when did the Greeks grow beards? Those are Israelites. That's right. And then he spoke of the Athenians. He said those boy lovers. Because they were Edomites, and some of them were Jake that just wanted to be a bunch of damn flaming faggots. You know?
Yeah, that came from Acts 6:1, which says, in those days, when the number of the disciples was multiplied, there arose a murmuring of the Grecians against the Hebrews, because their widows were neglected in the daily ministration.
Yeah, those are Israelites from foreign lands. And that shows you how, Jake is funny, man. Yeah, you wasn't born here. You wasn't circumcised. You got circumcised when you were 30 years old. You really ain't no Israelite,
And what cuts them is Abraham.
Abraham
got circumcised at what, 99
that's right.
years old?
That's right. Yep. So that's Jake. But anyway, that went a little bit off the point, but we had to go into that. We had to dig into that, All right, go ahead.
Mark 7:26. The woman was a Greek, a Syrophoenician by nation.
What we had to do, we had to chawar that, right?
Yep. It says, and she besought him that he would cast forth the devil out of her daughter. But Yahushua said unto her, let the children first be filled.
Who were the children to first be filled? The Israelites that were born in Jerusalem, that were circumcised on the 8th day, sons who are dressed in the Israelite garbs. So that's talking about the ones that knew that they were Israelites. In other words, Judah, to give you an understanding. They were also known as the circumcised. They came up against the uncircumcised. Go ahead.
For it is not meet to take the children's bread and cast it unto the dogs.
Now you might say that and say, well, wait a minute, that's got to be talking about crackers. Well, do you know that the Most High referred to Israelites as dogs too? All right?
Dumb dogs.
He called the pastors dumb dogs. Go ahead.
It says, and she answered and said unto him, yes, Lord, yet the dogs under the table eat of the children's crumbs. And he said unto her, for this saying, go thy way, the devil is gone out of thy daughter. And when she was come to her house, she found the devil gone out and her daughter laid upon the bed. That was verse 30. Right. Right. So that's basically that was it. You know, the main thing was Yahushua was going around healing and casting out devils. But this woman, she wasn't a part of that first tier, so to speak. Because you had what? You had Zechariah 12:7 says, the tents of Judah shall be saved first, that the rest of the Israelites and of children of Jerusalem do not magnify themselves against Judah. So Judah had to be the head tribe. So it was Judah, then Benjamin and Levi. That was a southern kingdom that had to receive the truth first. Why do you think Yahushua went, to where he went to? He could have just went straight directly to the Israelite foreigners, but he went first to Judah, Benjamin, and Levi.
That was according to prophecy.
Right, and that was according to prophecy. Now, when they were sealed, now it was time to go amongst the other nations to gather the Israelite foreigners that were scattered among them. See, that's the mystery of the Gentiles that salvation was given to, which a lot of you people out there don't understand, and even some of you guys that call yourself Israelites don't understand. You know? Yes.
Yeah, I got a scripture for you. To back you up, this is John 10:16. This is what Yahushua said. And other sheep I have, which are not of this fold. Them also I must bring, and they shall hear my voice, and there shall be one fold and one shepherd. So basically that's the words of Yahushua. He said, and other sheep I have which are not of this fold, meaning the Jews, like Elder Ramlab was explaining to you, the Israelite foreigners, them also I must bring, and they shall hear my voice, and there shall be one fold and one shepherd. Yep, one fold and one shepherd, meaning one nation. And that division between the Jews and the Israelite foreigners, that's going to be done away with in the kingdom of heaven. Because we're going to have one nation, and we're going to have one king too, because in the book of Ezekiel it speaks about King David coming back as our king. So we're going to have one king, the heavenly king, of course, Yahushua. Then we're going to have our earthly king, King David, and we're going to have one nation. There won't be no division between Judah and Ephraim like there was in the prior time.
All right, this is just give me 1 second. I got to grab the scripture up. This is the book of Romans, chapter 2, and verse 9. It says, tribulation and anguish upon every soul of man that doeth evil, of the Jew first, and also of the Gentile. But glory, honor, and peace to every man that worketh good, to the Jew first, and also to the Gentiles.
Yeah, so that's why the Lord said what he said about feeding the children first. That's right. All right?
And then, if I may say that, and then when you look up the precept for the word Gentile, the word there is Greek, which goes back to Hellenists, which is the Israelites that were scattered, the Israelite foreigners, basically.
Yeah, now go from there to Romans, the 10th chapter and the 13th. We're segueing into something else. That's how the Spirit works. Romans the 10th chapter and the 12th verse.
Romans chapter 10, verse 12. It says, "For there is no difference between the Jew and the Greek."
Hold up. Did Paul made the Greeks equal to the Israelites? The Greeks were Israelites in a Greek state of mind that knew that they were Israelites. Remember, you have two types of Israelites outside of the believers that were